Hi, everybody. The Lady Bisons are advancing on to Championship Saturday after today's 4-0 victory over Southern Arkansas. And Courtney Derrick joins us after the game. And what a ball game, Courtney Derrick. First of all, I want you to talk about how difficult has it been the last 2 days playing in the outfield with the wind, because I know it's caused some problems today or this weekend in the outfield.
Yeah, the wind has definitely been a factor. We haven't had much wind all year, honestly. But we've always known how to play the wind, to not call it early, and just to kind of be smart and always never give up on the ball. So I think we did pretty well with it.
And you really set the tone at the top of the order today with your speed. Your speed, I thought, caused a lot of problems today for Southern Arkansas.
Yeah, I think we all definitely had some times where some people who don't think they have the most speed ended up getting little base hits, and a lot of things went our way, so we're pretty thankful for that.
And just continue to talk about the win. You're a senior to get to Championship Saturday now for the second year in a row, and to know that you've got the rest of the day off now and to get ready for tomorrow's game.
Yeah, it's definitely nice to have the rest of the day off and to get this win and go into the championships game again confident, knowing that we've been here before, and hopefully come out with a better outcome this year.
How big was the 2 runs? The 2 runs that came in the third inning. Were you able to relax at all to know that you were on the board and just to play good defense after that?
I mean, at 3 runs, we're still, I was pretty nervous still because anything could happen with Southern Arkansas. They hit the ball very, very well, and we got that 4th run. And I was like, okay, this is a little bit better, but, you can always have to be on your toes with them. So.
All right, congratulations, Courtney Derrick. Always appreciate your time. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Courtney Derrick joining us after the game, and now Autumn Humes is going to come in and join us. Her 29th victory on the season. I got a lot to talk to you about pitching, but I want to talk about that 2-out hit that got the Lady Bisons on the board. That was a big 2-out, 2-run single.
I think the biggest thing that I was thinking going up to bat with 2 outs was I just have to relax, because when I tense up, just bad things happen. So I was in the box, and I was just like, you just have to relax, and it turned out going well for me.
And then the first 2 innings, obviously 3 walks through the first 2 innings, but you were able to get through that. What was the key to getting through the first 2 innings?
I think the key was Coach Barry always says, make your butterflies fly in formation, and I was just kind of really shaken up before the game, and I was a little bit nervous. Didn't sleep very well last night because I was thinking about this game, and I just had to get my nerves together and focus on what I needed to do to be successful on the mound. And once I got that all together, it ended up working for me. And
then you were able to go out after you got the 2-run lead. At one point, I'm not sure you realize this, you retired 11 in a row. That was a big stretch there in the middle innings.
Wait, what?
That was a big stretch there in the middle innings. You retired 11 in a row there, yeah.
Yes. You just got to think, I got to thank my defense, because even though I was so tired, they were still there to back me up, and I just can't thank them enough. They played the win hard. Alexis had some amazing plays on shortstop that probably should have been hits, and they really picked me up when I was down.
All right. Always appreciate your time. I know this is an emotional win, isn't it, for you today?
Yes, it is. We got a championship game tomorrow, and we're going to go get them.
All right, congratulations. Autumn Humes joining us after the game as well. A lot of emotions down here as the Lady Bisons win today. And Phil Berry comes in to join me. And you said before the game you knew this would be a battle. It's a very good Southern Arkansas team that you have a lot of respect for. I know you're proud of your team for the way they came out and performed.
Absolutely. Real tough start to the game, kind of a tight strike zone that both pitchers had to deal with. And both teams threw some punches early, base runners in the first couple of innings, and we were able to finally crack through. Autumn got the big 2-out, 2-run single to give us the lead, and then from then on we just kept the ball in the ballpark and let her do her thing in the circle and play defense behind her.
We talked with Courtney Derrick a few moments ago as well. How big was her speed today? Because I thought her speed caused a lot of problems.
Yeah, she had a little ground ball single. When you have that kind of speed, the defense knows they have to be perfect. Mm-hmm. And so they put a little more pressure on themselves. They got to make a play faster than they normally do, and when that happens, they'll make some mistakes. And we were able to take advantage of that a little bit with using our speed and forcing them into a couple of mistakes that extended innings or scored runs.
And Autumn Humes, 29th victory for her, and that's just the second time that's happened in this conference. And you have to go back to 2010 and to find a freshman in Division II that has won more games in a season than Autumn Humes.
Well, we were thinking about that before the game, just thinking, we forget sometimes she's a freshman. And she was a little nervous before the game today and a little tight maybe in the first couple innings. But once we got her settled down, and really when she got that 2-run hit, kind of settled her down. And she just had an exceptional year, and we're glad she's out there battling for us.
Courtney Derrick talked about the run in the 7th inning, the run, that the wild pitch that Alexis Llewellyn was able to score on.
Well, we just kept putting pressure on them, and we got the bases loaded there, and they got a big out, and then finally cracked through with a wild pitch. And you just want to add one more. It just takes a little bit more pressure off your pitching staff and your defense in the bottom of the 7th. We know they've won games this year coming back from pretty good deficits in the last inning, and we know if we just add one more, that just puts a little more pressure, maybe one nail in the coffin, and we can go out there and finish.
Defensively played well, solid, and came up with some big plays. There was a big one there late where Kimmy Hendricks Campbell made the second out of caught the second out of the 7th inning up against the screen. We really take that for granted, don't we? We see that a lot.
Well, you see catchers trying to make that play all the time, and a lot of credit to our graduate assistant Cassie Farmer, who's worked with our catchers and worked with them on those plays specifically, putting balls up in the air, letting them go up against the nets. And a net plays a little bit different than a fence does because it can give a little bit and trying to push against it. And Kimmy made a great play there, and anytime you can steal an out like that, it certainly helps you get through an inning, and that helped us in the 7th.
Now, you don't play until noon tomorrow. You don't know right now who the opponent will be. What's the plan for the team for the rest of the day? You've got some time here before you play at noon tomorrow.
All they cared about when we were done is where we're going to eat. So that's the next step. We'll take them and get them some. I think we're going to Olive Garden tonight, so there's a plug for that. And we'll get them some good food tonight. And it helps not having to play again today and get a little bit of rest. And then somebody's got to come beat you twice, so the weight is on them a little bit. And so we'll kind of keep an eye on what happens the rest of the day and do a little bit of scouting late this evening, getting ready for the opponent tomorrow. But right now, we'll enjoy this for a little while and go get some dinner.
All right, Phil Berry, always appreciate your time. Congratulations. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you, Billy.
So the Lady Bisons will be involved in Championship Saturday. For the second year in a row, they'll play tomorrow at noon. We'll have the radio broadcast on KVHU 95.3, and you can go to hardingsports.com also to find the link for that as well. And again, tomorrow at noon, Championship Saturday, Lady Bisons after today's 4-0 victory over Southern Arkansas.